Food labels have become increasingly complex, and grocery shopping today can feel like decoding a secret language. Packages shout claims like natural, light, high protein, immune boosting, clean, and low carb, each designed to capture attention and influence decisions. Consumers want to make healthier choices, and companies know the power of labeling to shape perception. Yet many of these terms carry different meanings than people might assume, and not all are regulated with the same level of accuracy. Understanding what these claims truly represent can empower people to shop confidently, choose foods that align with their goals, and avoid paying extra for marketing rather than substance. The good news is that food labeling becomes far less confusing once you know which claims are meaningful, which are voluntary, and which require closer scrutiny. The term natural, for example, is one of the most popular and most misunderstood labels in the grocery aisle. Many shoppers assume it means minimally processed, free of chemicals, or closer to a whole food state. However, in the United States, natural does not have a strict legal definition for most packaged foods. The FDA generally considers it to mean that a product contains no artificial colors, flavors, or synthetic preservatives, but it does not address farming practices, added sugar, genetic modification, or processing level. A product labeled natural can still include refined ingredients or high levels of sweeteners. That doesn't mean the claim is useless. Many companies use it responsibly, but it does mean consumers benefit from scanning the ingredient list to understand what they are truly buying. Light is another familiar term that carries specific regulatory meaning when used on packaging. A product labeled light or light typically contains 1/3 fewer calories or 50% less fat than the regular version of the same product. In beverages, light may refer to reduced alcohol content. This can be helpful for people looking to reduce calories without sacrificing favorite foods, but not all light products are inherently healthier. Sometimes fat is removed and sugar or salt is added to improve taste, meaning the overall nutritional profile may not always improve. Still, for individuals managing weight or looking to enjoy familiar foods with fewer calories, light products can be a realistic and supportive tool. The claim, high protein, has surged in popularity along with interest in strength training, longevity, metabolic health, and satiety. Unlike natural, this term has a regulated definition. In many countries, including the US and EU, a food can only claim to be high protein if at least 20% of its calories come from protein. This is genuinely useful because protein plays a critical role in building muscle, supporting immune function, maintaining healthy metabolism, and keeping people feeling full longer. High-protein snacks, yogurts, cereals, and beverages can help individuals meet daily needs more easily, especially those who are active, aging, or following plant-forward diets. Still, it's worth noting the source of protein. Whey, soy, egg, pea, and mixed plant proteins all differ in amino acid completeness. Many high-protein products can be excellent additions to balanced eating when chosen intentionally. Mandatory labels like the Nutrition Facts Panel and ingredient list are essential tools for cutting through marketing noise. By law, they must include serving size, calories, macronutrients, and key vitamins and minerals. These transparent details allow shoppers to compare foods objectively, avoiding confusion caused by front-of-package claims. Another mandatory component is allergen labeling, which must clearly state the presence of major allergens such as wheat, dairy, soy, tree nuts, peanuts, eggs, fish, and shellfish. For families managing allergies or intolerances, this clarity is protective and empowering, allowing safe food navigation without guesswork. In contrast, many popular marketing buzzwords are voluntary and not standardized. Terms like immune support, wholesome, gut-friendly, clean ingredients, gluten-free, heart-healthy, and keto-friendly can vary dramatically in meaning. Some foods bearing these labels genuinely contribute to health goals, while others rely on perception rather than evidence. Gluten-free products, for instance, are valuable for those with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity, but for people without those conditions, the label does not guarantee better nutrition. Similarly, keto-friendly may simply indicate low net carbohydrates, not necessarily nutrient density. These claims can still be helpful when shoppers understand the context and check supporting information, rather than assuming superiority based solely on packaging. One of the most positive developments in labeling is the rise of certifications that provide trustworthy standards. Labels like USDA Organic, Non-GMO Project Verified, Certified humane and fair trade offer reassurance that products meet specific criteria related to farming practices, ingredient sourcing, and animal welfare. Organic labeling, for example, restricts synthetic pesticides and fertilizers, and non-GMO certification verifies independence from genetic engineering. While these labels are not required, many consumers appreciate the transparency they offer, and choosing them helps support companies prioritizing sustainability and ethical standards. By learning how to interpret both mandatory and voluntary claims, shoppers can make practical, informed decisions aligned with their values and health priorities. Reading labels becomes less about skepticism and more about empowerment. It encourages consumers to compare products beyond advertising language, finding foods that are nourishing, satisfying, and honestly represented. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, people can gain confidence, knowing exactly what to look for and how to evaluate options. The positive takeaway is that understanding food labeling creates more freedom, not limitation. It allows individuals to explore new products without confusion, shop efficiently, and feel in control of their choices. It also helps people avoid unnecessary spending on trendy buzzwords while still embracing foods that align with personal health goals. Labels can be tools for clarity, not manipulation, once their meaning is understood. With a little knowledge, grocery aisles become a place of discovery and empowerment rather than frustration, making healthy eating both simpler and more enjoyable.